The battle between good and evil is old, like, really old. This struggle has been depicted in countless ways across different cultures and religions, each with its own unique spin on the eternal conflict. Older than time itself, some might say. It's a tale as old as the universe, woven into the very fabric of existence. On one side we have God, the Creator, the omnipotent force behind all that is good and just, all-powerful, all-knowing, the big guy upstairs, the one who watches over us, guiding us with a benevolent hand. On the other side, Satan, the adversary, the one who opposes all that is good, the fallen angel, the tempter, the devil with all the best tunes. But who is stronger? Who holds the real power in this cosmic tug-of-war? It's a question that has puzzled theologians, philosophers, and even comic book writers for centuries. Each has tried to unravel the mystery, to understand the true nature of this epic struggle. Some folks say God is the top dog, the ultimate authority, the one who holds all the cards. He made everything after all, so he can just as easily unmake it. His power is absolute, his will unchallenged. Others whisper that maybe, just maybe, the devil has more power than we think. After all, he's tricky, a master of deception and manipulation. He works in the shadows, tempting us with forbidden fruit and whatnot. His influence is subtle yet pervasive. The thing is, this isn't just some theological debate, it's a real, tangible struggle that affects us all. The power struggle between God and Satan plays out in our lives every day, in our thoughts, our actions, and our choices. We see it in the choices we make, the battles we fight, both internal and external, and in the never-ending struggle to be good in a world that often feels very, very bad. It's a battle that defines our very existence, shaping who we are and who we strive to be. Let's crack open some religious texts, shall we? These ancient books have been guiding humanity for centuries, offering wisdom, solace, and sometimes, a bit of mystery. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, they all have something to say about God and Satan. These texts, revered by billions, provide a window into the divine and the diabolical. In these books, God is usually presented as the ultimate power. He is the omnipotent force, the creator of all things, the one who holds the universe in his hands. He's the creator, the sustainer, the one who sits on the big throne in the sky. His presence is often depicted as a radiant light, a beacon of hope and justice. Satan, on the other hand, is more of a rebel. He is the one who defied divine authority, the fallen angel cast out of heaven. He's the fallen angel, the tempter, the one who whispers doubts in your ear when you're feeling vulnerable. His role is to challenge, to test, to lead astray. In most religious traditions, Satan's power is ultimately limited by God. Despite his cunning and influence, he cannot surpass the divine will. He's a being of great power, sure, but he's still playing on God's board, following God's rules, even if he likes to bend them a bit. The cosmic game is rigged in favor of the divine. But here's the thing about religious texts. They're open to interpretation. Scholars, theologians, and believers have debated their meanings for centuries. Some people read them literally, while others see them as metaphors, stories designed to teach us about ourselves and our place in the universe. These narratives can be both historical and allegorical, and depending on how you interpret these texts, the power dynamic between God and Satan can shift and change. The eternal struggle between good and evil takes on new dimensions with each reading. Step outside the realm of religion and you'll find that God and Satan are still duking it out. Their eternal struggle transcends the boundaries of sacred texts and spills over into our everyday entertainment. In literature, film, and even video games, these two figures pop up again and again, their roles and powers constantly being reimagined and reinterpreted. From ancient myths to modern blockbusters, the battle between good and evil captivates our imagination. Think about Paradise Lost by John Milton. This epic poem has been a cornerstone of English literature for centuries. Satan is practically the hero of that story, a tragic figure rebelling against a tyrannical god. His complex character challenges our perceptions of right and wrong. Or what about the devil in The Devil Went Down to Georgia? This song tells the tale of a fiddle contest between a young man and the devil himself. He's a smooth-talking trickster, but he's also kinda cool. His charm and wit make him an intriguing character, one that we can't help but be fascinated by. And let's not forget about all those TV shows and movies where the devil walks among us, disguised as a charismatic lawyer or a handsome stranger. These portrayals bring the age-old conflict into our modern world, making it feel immediate and relevant. These stories, whether they're highbrow literature or popcorn flicks, reflect our own anxieties and fascinations. They explore themes of temptation, power, and the human condition. We're drawn to the idea of a powerful being who exists outside the bounds of morality, who can offer us forbidden knowledge or grant us our deepest desires. This allure is both thrilling and terrifying, and sometimes, just sometimes, we find ourselves rooting for the bad guy. These narratives challenge us to question our own values and the nature of good and evil, making them timeless and endlessly compelling.
If you love God and His work, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment Amen. May God bless you abundantly.